had an exhibition game, whole 5 sets to kind of reflect on. Just how much different are you now than you were the last time you saw that team?
I think for that exhibition match, that was kind of our first match. Like, okay, we've been working a lot through the spring and winter. Okay, what can we bring out? I think we had a lot of nerves. I think that we were all kind of just playing to play, not to play to like win and get that big environment going. So I think that we really made it a key point to like work on being that competitive best self out there. And we really did a really good job. I think everyone had a great energy and everyone really wanted to put the ball away and make those big plays that we need.
Yeah, I would say that the last exhibition and all our past matches have just been lessons for us, win or loss. So it's good that we're growing and we're moving together to have better games like tonight.
What do you think has been the biggest difference for this team from obviously opening the season with a loss and now talking about a string of several wins that keep on going with you guys?
I think we're getting used to playing next to each other and we're working on consistency.
Yeah, we're working a lot on the first ball contact, kind of whether it's a serve or whether it's defense, passing, just being more aware and knowing that the ball's going to come to us with the platform and we can just kind of do our best to control it. So I think a lot during practice we focused on those soft balls, down balls, tips, getting those coverage plays up so we can run our big hitters. So I think that we've been doing that really well and staying like assertive on those first balls.
What does it mean for you guys going into conference play this week, I guess, I was going to say next week, on this winning streak?
I think it's important to try to maintain focusing on our side because we're going to play a lot of big teams, a lot of big names, but at the end of the day, we have to play Oregon Volleyball and focus on our side. So I think today and just these past couple games, no matter what, we've been working towards focusing on our side.
Yeah, I think just like continuing to play our game and knowing what that looks like and practicing that in the gym. I think it's just really exciting, like getting that experience, going places and just playing volleyball. So I think it's going to be really exciting for what's coming up. We have a bunch of great matches, like home and away. So I think just it's going to be really fun.
You guys racked up 14 blocks, held Oregon State to a negative hitting percentage. I'm curious, what was working for you guys, maybe in practice this week or just in general that led to that production?
We work on blocking a lot in our gym, a lot, and working on reading and just being smart. So I feel like that helped a lot for tonight, but it's a lot of work and a lot of practice.
Yes, definitely a lot of time spent working on those blocks and just working on really hand positioning. I think that sometimes we think because we jump so high that our block also needs to be really high up. And I think when you start just working on those hands and getting pressed, then you can get those good plays and reading the hitter well.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Going off of that, just how did the aggression at the service line help with that number?
It helped a lot because they kind of made their offense a lot more predictable. And yeah, I would say serving is a huge key for us that we've been talking about for the past couple weeks. So it's nice to see that it does work and it helps a lot in the front row as well.
Yeah, I think a lot, like our serving just really gets the play started. And like when we know to be consistent with that serving, we can kind of play a game of volleyball better. We can get their team stressed out. We can get them whatever, and we can do our game from there.
Obviously, a new era begins for you guys, Big Ten Conference play. What are you two both most looking forward to in getting this new season kind of underway for you guys in the Big Ten Conference?
I'm very excited to have challenging and tough games coming up. I think so far our preseason has been tough, and I think continuing on playing these big names, like we said, it's going to be a battle. But I think the entire team is willing to fight and is very excited for that fight.
Yeah, I think really just making a name for ourselves. We have a great start and we have a great foundation. We just need to keep playing those teams and getting in those big matches, and then we can show what we can do from there.
You both speak obviously a lot of keys throughout the team to the way you guys have been playing, but Chris's development, her comfort level, and how much that's been a key to the balance you guys have played with, just the connection you seem to be playing with at this point.
I think that we have a really great connection. I think we all work really hard and we all have talked so much together about what we want to accomplish as a team this season and just really trying to work through and work with each other to collaborate and do those great jobs. So I think, yes, Chris has stepped up in a great way and she's a great leader and she does a great job of kind of running that offense. And then everyone, like our DSs, all of our passers, we do a great job of setting it up and running it around, and we can be really solid by doing that.
Yeah. And I would definitely say that she's worked to build the trust with us, and we've done the same with her. So that connection feels, at this point, pretty strong.
How important is it for you guys to still have these rivalry games, especially like before going into Big Ten like conference season?
Well, honestly, especially this match, it was really important for us to play our game, considering the last time we played against them. So, stuff like that is kind of more encouraging for us. But I would think going forward, we have a couple matches that we're really looking forward to, and we want to bring that same energy.
I think rivalry games really bring out that like fight to win. It really brings out kind of going at each other's throats, and I think that a lot of teams are going to bring that no matter what throughout this whole season, throughout this whole journey in the Big Ten. So I think it just kind of gives us a heads up of how teams are going to want to come at you and how you should respond.
Do you feel like you guys are going to discover some new rivalries this season, and are you hoping for that as well, obviously, when competition begins?
Definitely. I think there probably will be. We haven't played, or at least I haven't played against some of these teams that we're going to play, so we'll see.
I think already in the past in the tournament, we've always had some good Big Ten matchup that is key for either our success or theirs. So I think definitely there's a lot of high level volleyball, and with that comes great matchups and great competition. So definitely, I would hope so.